guys, 2016 has recently started, and we have a lot of fun-looking movies to look forward to. Here I'm going to count down my top 10 most anticipated films of the year, not necessarily the films I think will be the best or the most profitable, or even possibly my favorite by the end of the year, but just the ones I am currently the most excited by based on what we've seen. Keep in mind this is just my opinion, and my opinion as of now, when some projects we have seen more than others. So, without further ado, here is my top 10 most anticipated films of 2016. Number 10 is Star Trek Beyond. I enjoyed the last two Star Trek films, as well as sort of the franchise as a whole. And honestly, even though most people seem to have a very negative reaction to it, I really liked the first trailer. I thought it was, with the understanding that it is just a first trailer and we'll see more on what's going on later, I think it's exciting. It's fast-paced and action-packed like the last two, and it seems to do this interesting thing where, they're going on their frontier mission and their ship crashes and they, get split up and stuff, and I don't know, to me, that sounds like an exciting thing to do in this film series. I'm not exactly sure, what the villains want, and, of course, I'd like to see a bit more in the later trailers, but just for now, I'd say it's something I am looking forward to. Though, of course, not as much as things later down the list, which have done more to impress me.
Okay, let's never do that again.
Number 9 is Xmen Apocalypse. Now, back when I was making this in 2014, it'd be a lot higher since I really enjoyed Days of Future Past and was really hyped up about this film when I first heard of it, but just over time, other things have just seemed bigger and more exciting, and not too impressed with what we've seen early on. The trailer was pretty good, but I don't know, it just seemed a bit like a step down from Days of Future Past, and a bit generic in some spots, and overall, just not as impressive as I would have liked this to be. It'll be interesting to see how the X-Men film franchise fits into this, new era of comic book films, with DC accelerating their universe and the MCU continuing to expand more and more and more. Also, I kind of hate Jennifer Lawrence as Mystique, and she seems to be like the main character in this movie. So, yeah. That being said, really like the rest of the cast, for the most part. And overall, this is a film I'm looking forward to, just not as much as I would have liked to.
God, he can control all of us.
Charles!
The world needs the X-Men.
That's why I'm here. To fight.
Not all of us can control our powers.
Then don't. This is war.
Everything they've built will fall! And from the ashes of their world, we'll build a better one! I've never felt power like this before.
Number 8 is Finding Dory, which, okay, admittedly, now that I think about that, that's a stupid title. But Finding Nemo was one of my favorite Pixar films, and compared to other things that Pixar has and can franchise, I think Finding Nemo kind of makes the most sense compared to a lot of them, just because you got this sort of unique and creative world. Well, not too unique, but this really cool world down in the ocean to work with that was built up in the first film, and so you can just have them swim around the ocean, run into some old characters, some new creative characters, and it could be a lot of fun. Overall, not too hyped for it, but more than the last two, not as much as the rest, you get the idea. Probably gonna be a really good film, but can't be super excited about it.
My family! They're out there somewhere. I have to find them. I remembered something important.
Something important? What?
Something about a clam or
No.
an oyster.
No.
Mollusk?
No.
Something?
No.
I don't know.
No clam.
Number 7 is Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, the upcoming Harry Potter spin-off film. I wasn't a huge fanatic about the Harry Potter films, but I did really enjoy all of them. I'm excited to sort of go back and explore the world, but not in like a direct continuation, sort of going back a long time, 70 years or so, I think, and just doing a different kind of wizard story in the world. Eddie Redmayne, of course, reigning Best Actor champ of the world, so that's exciting. And overall, I don't know, it just looks like sort of a fun film. We just have the announcement trailer so far, so not too much to go on, but it looks like something worth checking out.
It was open?
Just a smidge.
Mr. Scamander!
Number 6 is the upcoming Deadpool movie starring Ryan Reynolds. I've been really excited since the first test footage leaked back a while ago, and I don't know, it just looks like a super fun movie. I think the marketing campaign has just been excellent, and me and my friend are really excited to see this. The trailers, again, have been great. It looks like a lot of fun action, a lot of creative humor, and overall, I don't know, I just find it to be an awesome idea, and it seems like everybody's really passionate about it. They're doing the R rating, even though that might risk losing a bit of an audience, but I'm an adult, so I can see it. So I don't really care. But it's cool that they're going that route to appease the fans, and overall, I don't know, I just think it's going to be a pretty special movie, and I'm just interested to see it, and hopefully it's a sequel whenever that comes out. This is only down at number 6, though, because the director is a first-time director, I believe. Definitely hasn't done much else, at least as far as feature films go. And, well, it does look like it's going to be an awesome, really fun, action-packed comedy. It doesn't look like anything too epic or mind-blowing or anything amazing. At least compared to the top 5.
To be a fucking superhero.
Right up Main Street.
Hear the music.
X gon' give it to you. Fuck, wait for you to get it on your own. X gon' deliver to you.
We can't allow this, Deadpool.
I don't have time for your X-Men bullshit, Colossus.
Besides, nobody's getting hurt.
That guy was up there before we got here.
Knock, knock, open
I
up.
played a lot of roles. Damsel in distress ain't one of them.
We gonna rock.
Time to make the chimmy fucking chongas.
Rock, y'all let it go.
Have you seen this man?
I never say this, but don't swallow. Shit. Did I leave the stove on?
X gon' give it to you.
Yeah, you're way too much dude for me. That's why I brought him.
I mean, that's why I brought her?
Oh, no, finish your tweet.
It's not, that's fine. Just give us a second.
Go get her, Tiger.
Oh, I so pity the dude who pressures her into prom sex.
5 is The Jungle Book. The one coming out this year, not the one coming out next year, which is dumb. But this was something not even on my radar at all when it was first announced. But the trailer that they dropped, it just blew me away. It looks fantastic, amazing. I can't believe how good they got these animals to look. It's incredible. I can't wait to see this in theaters. This is... wow, I don't even know what else to say. But on top of that, you have a great director with Jon Favreau, and overall, some really cool cast members. And again, it just looks so amazing. And that's why it's number 5.
Let go of your fear now. And trust in me.
Number 4 is the Suicide Squad movie. This one, I'm partly excited just because it seems to be such an interesting thing to do for the third DC Cinematic Universe film. And the rest is just the San Diego Comic-Con trailer looks awesome. I had some worries about the film, but I think this trailer blew away most of them. Amanda Waller, well, not sort of the physique I'd remember from the stuff I've seen. I think the character's been captured perfectly. Just the authority she has when she speaks, I think, is just awesome. That's Amanda Waller. And on top of that, it just looks like an exciting and interesting kind of superhero movie that we haven't exactly seen before. And the little we've seen with the Joker looks great. So I'm just very interested and excited to see what this film will be like.
Are you the devil?
All you need to know is you work for me.
That the joke was on me.
So that's it, huh? We're the patsies. We're some kind of suicide squad.
Let's go save the world.
Say about the crazy ones.
Huh? If I'd only see.
Oh, I'm not gonna kill you.
That the joke was on me.
I'm just gonna hurt you. Really, really bad.
Number 3 is Batman v Superman: Dawn of the Justice of the Planet of the Apes. Okay, I'm kidding. But, yeah, it is actually on number 3. Now, the thing about this film is, I actually wasn't a fan of Man of Steel. I thought it was actually a really bad movie. But, so for the most part, I wasn't too excited about this film when it first announced. But, the more I heard about it, most of the casting I've liked, and just everything we've seen from it has been really good for the most part. And then that San Diego Comic-Con trailer came out and just blew me away. It was an awesome trailer. I think one of the best trailers, I've ever seen. It just made me really excited for this film and for Ben Affleck as Batman and everybody else, really. And I do rationalize that it has a different writing team, so there's that. Despite not liking Man of Steel, this looks awesome, and I'd like to give the DC cinematic universe at least, one more chance to impress me. And I'm really hoping this will. Now, the second trailer, not so great. It was, though, I don't know if I take that too much as an indication of the film, aside from Jesse Eisenberg. But, just of a poorly edited trailer that showed you some stuff it probably shouldn't have shown you at that point. Like, everybody knows they're gonna come together at the end, but you're selling Batman v Superman. It's like if in Castaway, okay, that's a bad example, but you get what I mean. You're not supposed to show it, even though we know what's going to happen. But still, Batman v Superman, my third most anticipated film of the year.
And we have to destroy him. You're gonna go to war. He is not our enemy.
Black and blue. God versus man. Day versus night. The red capes are coming. The red capes are coming.
Two is Star Wars Rogue One, which we don't have a trailer for, so we're just gonna look at this picture for this segment. Yeah, that's why it can't be number one. I don't have a trailer to go off, but I really loved The Force Awakens, and I'm just really interested and excited for what these spin-off films, especially this one, which seems to have a cool concept and isn't just, playing off this well-known character. It seems to really be an interesting, different type of film that's playing off what we already know from the original trilogy. And I think that's very exciting. I don't have much else to say because we haven't seen more, but there hasn't been anything to hamper my excitement for it. And right now, Star Wars is on the mind, and this is my second most anticipated film of the year. And my number one most anticipated film of the year is Captain America 3: Civil War. Well, I don't like it as much as some people. I am overall a big fan of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Captain America 2 is my second favorite superhero movie of all time, and I was a big fan of both Avengers movies. And this is essentially a combination of those two things. Have grown to really like the character. I think the idea behind it is cool. I think the trailer is... I don't know if I'd say it's better or worse than the Batman v Superman trailer, but this is still very awesome and got me super excited for the film in all of the action and emotion and the little bit of the plot that it shows off. We have Black Panther, which is cool to see. It's cool to see. Did we see Ant-Man? I don't think we saw Ant-Man yet. But I don't know, it's just such a great trailer. I can't describe how excited I am for this movie. I think it's probably going to be one of the best superhero movies, and definitely the best superhero movie of this year. I especially like the part where Cap is like, you have to understand, I wouldn't normally do this, but he's my friend, and then Iron Man's like, so was I. And I just think that's so awesome. I cannot wait for this film. It's gonna have action, excitement, hopefully a great story and good acting, and really likable characters you want to see get through this. And I think that's what a great blockbuster film is.
You know I wouldn't do this if I had any other choice. But he's my friend. So was I.
Alright guys, that was my top 10 most anticipated films of 2016. Thanks for watching. Feel free to, like and comment below what your most anticipated films of the year are. And feel free to subscribe to get more content.